Hello everyone, this is Eva from Dreamcode Studios. One question I hear a lot is what metrics should I be looking when analyzing my campaign? I launched the Google ad, now what? I get it. All the platforms, Google, Facebook ads, and Facebook Analytics provide you so much data right out of the box. It is so overwhelming. On top of that, there's so many jargon being thrown around. CPA, CPM, CPC, what the heck they are. Today, I want to talk about what metrics should you be tracking when analyzing your paid campaign. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way, when I release content like this, you will be notified next time. With that out of the way, let's get right to the point. Okay, the first metrics I want to talk about is ROAS, return on ad spend. These metrics measure the overall effectiveness of your digital advertising campaign. To calculate that, you could use the revenue generated from the campaign divided by the ad spend. For example, let's say you generated $4,000 revenue from a campaign, and you spend $2,000 on ad. Then the ROAS is 2, $4,000 divided by 2,000. In other words, for every dollar you spend on the campaign, you generated $2 back. This metric is a lot easier for e-commerce business to figure out because all the transactions happen online in a relatively short period of time. But if the transaction happens offline for your business, or the sales cycle is long, which is very common for most B2B business, I would recommend you to integrate your CRM system, customer relationship management software like HubSpot, with or the advertising platform. This way, you can measure the result across different platforms and campaign on a quarterly and a yearly basis. The second metrics I want you to look at is cost per conversion. How much did it cost you to acquire a new conversion? Now, depending on the goal of your campaign, the conversion can mean different things. For e-commerce business, a conversion usually is a purchase. But if you are selling a service or a SaaS product which require a follow-up sales process to close a deal, then a conversion usually could mean a lead for your business. The marketing funnel and the flow is quite different for these two types of business. I want to be able to cover them in depth in this video. But if you're interested in this topic, let me know in the comment below and I will create a separate video on them. Okay, to calculate this number, you could use the total ad spend and divide it by the number of conversions that are generated from your campaign. For example, let's say you generated 50 conversions from a campaign and you spend $2,000 on it. Then the cost per conversion could be $2,000 divided by 50 equal $40. The next metrics I want you to pay attention is on-site conversion rate. This metrics essentially mean how many people took the action that you wanted them to take after clicking on your ad and landed on the web page. This metric can be calculated by using the amount of conversion you generated from the campaign divided by the click. This metric is important because it shows you if the web page you're driving traffic to is effective or not. If you notice a lot of people are clicking on your ad but they're not converting, well, you probably want to spend some time to look at your landing page to see if there's anything you can change to improve the conversion rate. To calculate this number, using the same example, you generated 50 conversions with your campaign, and the campaign brought 1,000 clicks. Then the on-site conversion rate will be 5%, 50 divided by 1,000. The last metric is quite simple and straightforward. Cost per click, the price you pay for each click. Now, you can put the four main key metrics together on a Google Sheet to gauge the effectiveness of your paid campaign. Okay, let's see it in action. In our example, we spent $2,000 on the campaign. Let's say if the cost per click is $2, which means we generated 1,000 clicks from this campaign. We also know our conversion was 50. Then the on-site conversion rate is 5%. 1,000 click divided by 50 conversion. And the cost per conversion is $40. $2,000 divided by 50. We also know the revenue generated from this campaign is $4,000. So the ROAS, return on ad spend, is 2. 4,000 divided by $2,000. That's it. I hope you have a better understanding on what metrics to track for your campaign. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment below. Again, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Hope to see you next time. Have a great day.